Yank. Told ya.
You are now watching the 2023 season of Farming with Duffy Ag.
My grass growing over here? Yeah, it is. Look at that. That's all little grass seed. Nice. Things are growing. Wait, did we get any water while we were gone? Oh, well, we went and got John out. So, welcome back to the channel. We're back. We got 1/10 of an inch. Ain't too bad. Things that I got to do. Everything. Probably got to move some cows around on pasture. Probably temporary fence maybe up around the pond there. Maybe. We got to see. We do have a fencing expert. That is really why we flew Jono in. He's not actually on vacation. We did hire him. And what else is going on? Well, maybe we'll get a silage. Maybe we'll go get the silage truck. We got to figure out our spray for what we're doing. And the cows, they look good. They definitely grazed the hell out of it. Holy smokes. So when it's good fence, they 100% graze down. Anything that's left there is just tall stuff. A bunch of people did say put a post underneath to support this. Good call. You guys are awesome. But yeah, they grazed it all down, which is what we want. So by this afternoon, we'll kick them somewhere else. And that will be our plan. They did a really good job of grazing it. Proud of you guys. You guys are awesome. And I think we got a calf running around out there. So I'm gonna do a walkthrough and just see whose mother it is. Go from there. Yeah, you're right. There's a black face. Oh, they got a little bit more grass in here. Just today. Yeah, we gotta get rid of some of these items. So if it is a black calf, it came from one of the Amish cows. That was an Amish cow. Being Amish, it came from a herd that the Amish owned. But yes, there's a black calf out there. Which means 133 that's in the back there, that's her calf. Yep. Perfect. So they grazed down. We're gonna temporary fence some stuff this morning. And to get them up and let them graze around there to clean all that up. That's got a lot of feed. At some point we're gonna fence it completely. So I'd really like to know if it's a boy or a girl. .101's that's mother. We're just doing hot laps. Don't keep. Cows look good. We might have another one or two. I'm gonna pick up my standards that are down in here and roll up the wire. We're gonna do a little bit of fencing. I wish I had a side by side. I know. We're working on it someday. So planter does have to get put away. Somebody asked why it's not put away in the shed or anything like that. The marker arms. We gotta take the marker arms off because we're gonna put different ones on anyways, but looks very good. This is handy. Got Jono running, so he's grazing herd, but they have equipment. They do stuff. Phone's going off in my pocket. And he owns a truck himself, and he does hauling for square bells and, well, feed and cattle. So it's gonna be a very, well, he is here on vacation, showing him things around, but at the same point he's gonna help me out on some things so we can go see some more things and do some more stuff. So we're loaded up, and we'll go fence out back here. They grazed it pretty nicely. I'll give them credit. Good utilization. It's rough through there, so we'll have to do a little bit of work to it and clean it up to get better pastures and get the weeds sprayed down and whatnot. Since it started raining, our second cutting is actually coming along really well. We didn't put any fertilizer on it because, well, we're balling on a budget right now, to be honest. But it looks good out there. Oh, I forgot we got to move those bushes. We got it laid out. We went further up than where it was before. That way they can graze up to it. My plan, well, I got a wet dog because he went swimming. Our plan is to probably come through after we get this situated and just pull all those posts out and make that a lot better, because it's got barbed wire. It's kind of a disaster, to be honest. And then they're gonna come in and graze this and make it, clean it right up. So at some point we'll get this fenced and we'll be in a nice spot. But he's gonna go get some insulators for the corner post because that makes it so much easier. I'm gonna run the top wire. I'll probably take the long wire off and run the other one, because we're going all the way up and around over back to where they are. This is pretty cool. Having Jono and Yanko get right after it. So he knows what he's doing fencing, clearly. He's gonna go up to the corner. I'm gonna hit this line up with the weed whacker, and then we can electrify that line so all corners of this is good. That's our big push on that. Then we'll work inside the pasture, so yeah.
Chris didn't have any insulators in the shop, so we've gone a bit agricultural here. Farming with Duffy Ag.
Got the whole fence line run up to the top of the hill, so that's all clean, all fixed. We just got to connect it when we get back. We're gonna run another line on the temporary fence, and then we'll start pulling the stakes out. So I figured I'd run up. My rented ground, I think, is doing very, very well. It's spotty here still at home. We need some heat now that there's moisture in the ground. The stuff I planted later is doing better. So I just want to see what the weeds are at, like up there. Plus we're gonna grab some lunch instead of making something, because I did go grocery shopping the other day, but killing two birds with one stone. Check their end of the ground, get some lunch. A little nervous, we're gonna be behind on some weed control. Over here, this ground is, well, it's performing. As you see right here, we got nice rows, everything's there. We got some spots where it didn't come up yet, but you can see right here, it's popping up there and right there. So it'll fill in some. Emergence this year is not gonna be, it's just not gonna be where I wish it was. And coming in, I had a lot of things going on, and the weather was definitely not there. But you can see we might be lacking a little bit of stuff. That looks nice. Very, very nice. So all of it's like that. Yeah, it's got a little bit of weeds in it, but I want it to get up to V4, and then we can come in and spray it. And we can spray everything. So, whew. Okay, a lot better than I thought as far as weed control currently, because we haven't done any weed control. But you can see, like, so right here, nothing's come up yet. I'm sorry. There's one. There's another. So they'll pop up in the next 24 hours, and I'm glad. I was nervous about planting deep. I went deeper than I would have. And this outside row doesn't look like it's got anything growing up in it. Did get planted. It's got some. It's there, it's just got some weeds in it. So we'll get it cleaned up at some point sooner than later, but I was nervous. So, all right, we're gonna go get our food. Same with that side of the road. Looks really good. It's got a little bit of weeds in it, but nothing that's gonna take away from it right away. So remember I planted like 3 acres for the landowner? That might be the best looking corn that I planted. Granted, that ground was very prepped and ready to go, but that looks good. Hot damn. I'm glad about that. Good quick lunch. Checked on that corn. Oh, I missed it, bud. Jono's gonna be a big operator, run the mini that could. Can't let the channel down. It is the mini that could. And we're gonna go up, pull those fence posts out. up top. So I'll bring some cutters. Off it goes. We're gonna go meet them up there. So got my cutters, good to go. There's some serious growth through here, like serious growth. Gets a little wet through here. We still got to figure out exactly how it works, but down there's a tile line supposedly, I think, that then goes out that way. That's why once I unplugged it at the other end, this drained out. I probably should have went the same way as him, but I'm over here. We're out here, and we'll walk over there. And that fence that we did earlier is not hot yet, because it's tied to that upper section. So we just got to put some clips on it, and then it will be hot. But we're gonna pull some post out first. Cows can finish up over here, and then we'll electrify it. They can come in here and probably graze for, I'm gonna say, a week. 5 days to a week they'll be in here. So with our grass growth that's coming back in a lot of spots, they'll be perfect. So this is what I'm looking to do. We're gonna pull these out. That way the cows don't get into any of the barbed wire. Up there it gets a little tight, and then they can clean everything up. They're not like stuck on one side of the fence and then push through the other side because they don't know what's going on. So he'll come in and start grabbing these, and I'll probably just end up cutting whatever's left out as far as metal, because we don't want to put metal through the chopper later on. Jono told me I can't film him. Here we are though. You got the first one real good. This might just break into pieces. I don't know who's just calling me. Yeah, so see, this would have been a nightmare. Cows get into it. It had sharp metal all around, and it's all laying in the grass. So as they walk through it to graze up to here, things would not have been good. I have a feeling we're going to battle this the whole length. That's a hell of a fence post. You can leave it there and I'll throw them. So we'll come back through and pick up all this. I did not realize that there was this much in here. This might take a little bit. We got the mini though. We'll have to just bundle it up into piles. I'm sure somebody's gonna say, why aren't you saving these fence posts? And well, that's exactly why. They ain't worth nothing. So we're just pulling them out of the weeds, and then when we come back, we'll roll this all up and put it in the junk pile. So that looks like barbed wire or gate or temporary gate, but yeah, when we fence this, like actually permanently fence it, right now the wire's a little slack because we opened up as we went through. It's gonna be like the other one, and that is the proper way of doing it. And we'll probably go up further to do another pasture here, because I'm figuring if it takes them 4 days for that pasture, let's say 4 days for this pasture, 4 days for the next one. So if we have 5 or 6 pastures that they can rotate through that, and we keep grass growth going, then they'll be good. I don't want them on mud or dry or nothing to eat off pasture, and I don't want too much to eat on pasture. So yeah, it looks like barbed wire. I hate barbed wire. So they pulled the fence out and they've just rolled it there. I just realized that's what that is. Goes from that rolled wire to just 3-strand barbed wire. So every other, I'm cutting it so then you can pull them out. We can roll them up and the metal will stay with the post. Because yeah, I know some people are going to say that would work. I want to be able to leave for a few days, have the neighbors come check it out, and then not have an issue of cows out. Plus, I hope that in the future, the work we do now will really make a difference for just being in a better place. Like come next year, keep the fence line clean and be able to just throw cows out early spring, open up pasture and run with it. Jono's gonna keep working on this fence row, so I cut every other. It goes in there swimming. Some fish are jumping. Few people that I know locally, well, people did pick up that there's fish in there, and they used to actually stock it. So there's an inlet somewhere here that goes into the barn to actually water the cows, and this comes from a natural spring down. So pretty well set up. This was a man-made pond here. But I'm gonna grab the 2755, throw the forks on, and see if we can bundle this up enough, and I'll go put it in the scrap pile that's way out back there where all the barbed wire is, and at some point we'll remove of it. They had a little gateway there and they closed it up with this hog panel or concrete mesh, whatever you want to call it. And this one's actually straight, so I'm gonna bring it over there and leave it over on the pad because it's useful. Did you go swimming? Yeah, it's warm out. So corn should be popping now that it's got moisture. We're getting some heat now. I'm a little nervous, but it is the year we've been having, and it's good to be nervous. I really need a grapple bucket, make life nice and easy. I'm looking at them, they're expensive. That's on my Christmas list. Jono finished up, and so he went down and actually grabbed those bushes. Bringing them up out back. I got another load on. I think I got 2 or 3 more such as this to get, and then we'll kick the cows over and we'll get on to the next thing in our lives. Not sure what we're gonna do, but we got plenty of things to do, as you guys know. A lot of people have asked, when am I gonna get to working on the Mac? Honestly, it might be, we might go get parts with Jono. I gotta reach out to the right people. It's a timing thing and location, so don't hold your breath right now. I got a lot of things ahead of it. Realizing that most of my corn is in a good place as far as not needing to be sprayed yet. That'll be good. Yes, it could take away some. Look at them. See everybody wave. Some yield if we let it sit too long and let too many weeds. But we're not gonna let it do that, so. We got everything picked up. Just ran along. Gonna string a second one. That way we know we keep them in. I might move this so that they eat this corner up and go to that post. That might be what I do. Since we pulled all the brush and string trimmed this, we got powered up to this one. We just got to do all around the rest of it, but that is so much better. I have zero idea what he's doing, but he's doing it. Barking this whole way along. So they cleaned up all in here. Yeah, at some point we'll zap some of this down. Either, well, some of those weeds should probably be bye-bye. We do have to pull the fence post out of here, probably take the rock out so we don't hit it someday with something. Jono's in my pickup, which that is the second American pickup he's running. He's doing well in America. But they did a really, really good job on here. So they'll have quite a little bit of feed to eat around here, and then they'll go out into the big pasture, and we'll fence it probably half into a quarter. Let them graze the upper half or something like that, and keep them moving. Since it is raining, and we're getting some good weather now. Supposedly it's gonna rain next week again. Look at that. Thing looks good. Farm truck. That's American Power right there. Well, that's finishing up picking things up. Jono even weed whacked everywhere. Look at us. Well, you ran out of fuel, but you got everything else before that. So we're just gonna turn it on, open the gate, and they can go party. We will check the fence. We will not check it by touching it. Okay, so we got 2 wire temporary going up the top. At some point that will be permanent. So we'll just swing this up and out of the way. Oh, like a glove. I'm gonna go up top there where it switches over to the other side and just check we got power. Yep, it's flashing. I don't think you guys can see it. It is flashing all the way up through. In the dark it probably looks better. But okay, I like it. Plus the fence tester is saying there's no earth fault, which is really good, because we did just add a bunch of line to it, 2 wire all the way across, so they can go out into it. We'll just kick them out so then they know. 133, your calf is pretty cute. We did know it was a Angus cross. Junior, I wouldn't go that way. You don't want you shocked, Junior. There's some grass there. They look good. Another good day with the Australian Jono. We are gonna do a little bit of farm touring. I don't know if we're gonna film anything. We will see. We're just going up a couple towns north. We got done. Can't slave drive Jono all the time. So we're done. Cows are up there, they're happy. Fence is charged. Hopefully like 4 days, maybe 5 days, and they'll be good on that pasture. But we got a ton of grass going that way. I'd probably say from what was in the back going that way, what's left out here, I probably got 5 times as much, so probably should have changed my boots. But alrighty, they're gonna have a good day, and we're gonna go check out some things. If this is the end of the video, well, appreciate you guys watching along, liking, subscribing. Maybe we'll do a little just short of where we're going, but we'll see. So you want to go tour some farms? Alrighty, we're at our buddies Steven's place, Omer. There you go. Get out. So he's letting them all out. Barn empties up. John will never milk the cow, but he did get dirty. Nico is having a good time.